Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nick, or Nixeltales, and here's another little CAS video. So I don't know if I'm making this a series or if it's just me doing CAS, I don't know, but I just felt like making some Sims, and yeah, maybe I'll make this a series. Basically, it's just vanilla Sims because I don't have any custom content or any sort of skin layering or all of those things in my game, so I just make vanilla Sims, and I do upload them on the gallery as well, and I try to make them, I don't know, like they're always beautiful to me, right? Like I would never say that a Sim is ugly. Maybe Vlad is Vlad is meant to look a little bit nasty, right? But yeah, I think like human beings, Sims always have something unique and beautiful about them, and that's what I try to do with my Sims, reflect what we have as humans, right? So that's what I'm doing here, and I've made 2 Sims and they're going to be best friends. I've uploaded them as well, and they have the relationship of best friends, so you can download them if you want under my ID, Nixeltales. I forgot that for a second. And yeah, so I started with Coral. Please don't ask me how I came up with this name. No, I did not randomize it. I just, that's what popped into my head at the end when I looked at the Sim. So yeah, I did look up a surname that I wanted to represent her. But yeah, we'll get to that at the end. Basically, I started the same way, so I shaped her body and everything, skin color, and then just started shaping her face, and I try to just go feature by feature. I don't really have an idea of what I want when I start, to be honest. I just kind of go for it, and then yeah, I don't know if my Sims all have same face syndrome. I know people are talking about that. I guess there's certain features that I find more attractive that possibly all my Sims have in common, but I'm not sure. So I definitely wanted her to be a bit different than a lot of my Sims. I know I tend to use the same kind of clothes items and things like that I just prefer, that are a bit more modern, and I think actually the top that I gave her here is from City Living. So that's an old pack, and you know, you can kind of tell with the texture and everything, but I think it works, and it gives you new ideas when you use older stuff again and mix it with the newer stuff. I think it's quite nice, and it took me ages to find a proper skirt for it, but I think it matched all right in the end. And yeah, and then I used the new makeup, because I use the new makeup for every Sim that I've got now. I used to use what was it? Was it MAC? Or I don't know, there was a collaboration at some point, wasn't there? And I used to use that all the time, and now I use that new kit because it's the best. But yeah, I thought I want her to be quite colourful and just with the makeup as well, because I never do that. I always use really not plain, what would you call it? Just not colourful, like quite neutral makeup. But I thought, no, she's wearing really colourful clothes, why not have a green eyeshadow, you know? I do that. I put green out. No, not green, actually, that's a lie. Blue or pink or whatever. But I do that, so why not the Sims? And then also, I never use jewellery, or not that much. I always use the same stuff. And with Coral, I use different earrings, I believe, for every outfit, or at least for some of the outfits. And yeah, like this dress, I never used this dress. I think that came with a carnival kit, maybe? I'm not sure. I honestly don't remember what came with what, but yeah, I just wanted her to be this very colourful person. And again, like whenever I create my Sims, and then, you know, they kind of have these different clothes that I think suit them, and then that kind of shapes their personality, and I think, oh, they would be like this. Like now I imagine Coral would be really, really confident, and maybe, yeah, really into her appearance. I don't know, like I just imagine this personality of that person. I just think she's got really striking features. Yeah, So I hope you like her as well. And yes, and then I remembered to give her some nice nails because she has to have some nice, colourful nails. And yeah, then you just, go through all the different sportswear and all of those things and nightwear. I don't go too crazy with those because if I start overthinking those as well, it's just a bit too much. But yeah, I think she's got a really cool style, and for me it's not even about putting the sim into things that I think are fashionable, or it's not about that. It's just about what would that sim wear. That's how I think, and I just look at the sim and I think, yeah, she would wear that. And then I was trying to give her different hair, and it's so hard because I always try to have hair that would realistically be possible, but obviously that's not really always the case because it would be crazy to sometimes go from different haircuts or hair lengths, or I don't know, but it's The Sims at the same time, and then I try not to be too realistic. Sometimes, if the hair's a bit longer or shorter or goes from braided to an afro within a day, where you're like, oh, I just went to a party and now I'm in my PJs and I've got completely different hair. But it's The Sims, and I do like making use of the different hairs that we've got. So I try to not limit myself too much, but sometimes I do get quite in my own head. Anyway, what was I saying? So I do think that actually Coral would be quite fashionable, because I feel like she would be really into her fashion, her nails and all of that stuff, which in the end also made me make her a high maintenance sim, because I was imagining, it'd be really good if, she broke a nail and then she'd be really annoyed or whatever. And what else? So we're getting to her summer wear and her winter wear, and then I'm just adding her personality. So I made her also a foodie, that she likes, going out and where she can wear all her lovely clothes and stuff, and a perfectionist, because I just imagined her maybe as this businesswoman. I mean, you can create your own story with her traits that she's got, but that's just how I built her personality and everything. I think she's so cool. I don't know. It just makes me want to play with her. I've already put her in my game. So, hopefully you'll like her as well. But yes, as I was saying earlier, now I remember what I was saying about I don't think about whether the sim is fashionable or whatever. In her case, I think in her own way she's got her style, and that kind of makes her iconic. And then with the other sim, I made her more like she doesn't really care what she's wearing, if that makes sense. There's people who just, I'm sometimes like that, where I just grab the first thing that's in my closet and then I just throw that on and I don't really care what I'm wearing. And I think everyone's kind of different. Oh yeah, here's her surname, Abimbola. And so I added all those things. And what was it that I added as her aspiration? I've forgotten. Oh yes, of course. It was the wellness one, because I was imagining, maybe she's this businesswoman working in wellness, maybe she's a nail technician, I don't know. You can kind of make up your own story, but I think she's so cool. And then here I started working on Pina Clarkson, who is Coral's best friend. So they're going to be living together, in my save at least, and they're like complete opposites. So also I've made Pina a young adult and I've made Coral an adult. So I thought, just be different ages. Like, I have friends that are older than me and younger than me. Why do you always have to be the exact same age? So I did that as well. And I just wanted them to be very different. Pina, as I said, is sort of not fashionable at all, and she's kind of doesn't really care what she's wearing. I also really wanted to make a sim with thinner lips, because I think it's beautiful to have thinner lips too. You don't need to have, I love full lips, there's so many beautiful people with full lips, but there's also loads of beautiful women, especially, with thin lips, because I don't know. I feel like that's the trend at the moment, that full lips is the super beauty standard or whatever, but I don't know. I just don't think that's true. It just depends on the person, right? Like, everyone suits their own features. And so Pina has thinner lips. For that reason, I was like, I want to make a sim with thinner lips. And yeah, I'm just kind of shaping her face and everything. I think, yes, I definitely changed her hair colour. And I thought, oh, maybe she'd have dyed hair as well. And she's just, as I said, very, very different from Coral. And it took me a while to figure out what kind of hair I wanted her to have. But I felt like the long hair kind of didn't, I don't know, I didn't vibe with that. So I wanted her to have short hair. I tried the mullet, but it kind of, I don't know, it wasn't the thing. And is it just me, or I love this hair for for female Sims? I use it quite a lot, I think. So actually I went against my own rule of trying new things. But I did give her new clothes that I don't use as often. And it was really hard. It was really hard because I wanted her to just throw things on, right? But everything, obviously, that the Sims team puts in the game, they've really thought about. And they probably didn't think, oh yeah, this is one of those tops that you just throw on because you have no sense of fashion sense. So yeah, I know. If you've seen Devil Wears Prada, then you know that everything is fashion. I guess that's the thing. Oh yeah, and then I wanted to give her some piercings because I thought that really suited her. Also, don't you love her nose? I love her nose. I didn't even change the preset. I just kind of changed it a little bit and stuff, but I left it mainly as it was. Like, I didn't choose a different preset. And then I didn't want to give her too much makeup, at least for her daytime stuff, because I feel like, yeah, I don't know, I like to put makeup on because I just find that fun, but I didn't feel like she would be, for example, like Coral, where she just loves her makeup and being really colourful. I think she's a bit more neutral in that way. And yeah, I don't know, it was, on the one hand, it was really easy to dress Pina. On the other hand, it was kind of hard because I was trying to not try too hard, but then you're also thinking about it at the same time, if that makes sense. So I had to cut a lot out because I was going back and forth on pants. Oh yeah, and did you see that we have these nails that are chipped, which I think is so cool. I didn't realise that before. So she has that for her other outfits, but then I thought, no, here she's making an effort when they're going out. So I wanted her to have nails that are freshly painted. So yeah, and also if Coral does end up being a nail technician, I guess she could do her nails. And maybe Pina's just like, no, don't worry about it, I don't really care. So I don't know, that's just how I didn't have this in mind, like I didn't have this character in mind at all. Like, it just happens. Is that how it happens for you guys when you make Sims? I just knew, okay, I want to make a sim with thin lips. That was my idea before I made Pina. That was the only thing in my head. And then that's what I went from, which is so funny. But yeah, and then don't you love this suit? I think it's so cool. So that's her party outfit. And I think with the other ones, I kept it pretty simple as well. Oh, and here I thought, no. For her party outfit, I do want her to go a bit, yeah. You know, it'll be one of those moments like, oh my gosh, Pina. We don't usually see you wearing that much makeup, and sometimes you have that, right? Like, everyone can do different things. Maybe she was feeling it. And then people are always surprised when you suddenly look a bit different than usual. Which, well, everyone's in a different mood every now and again. So, yeah. And then what did I give? Oh, yeah, I gave her this Hawaiian shirt, which I don't think I've ever given that to any of my Sims. And I just thought it suited her. I don't know. Just went for it. So, yeah. And that's Pina. I hope you like her as well. I think she's really, really cute. And I added her personality afterwards as well. I kind of wanted a shy thing, but I don't think shy like that exists in The Sims. So I went for romantically reserved because I thought that suited her really well, and I wanted her to be sort of in education. Maybe she's a teacher, you can have her study, and yeah, she's a bookworm and a bit of a sort of geeky kind of person, and good. Yeah, I made her good. So yeah, I love Peanut. She's so cute. Oh yeah, and I gave them different walks. Again, wish we had more walks. Did all their sexual orientation and stuff, and yeah, and then they were done. So I hope you enjoyed this. Do download them if you would like to play with them. I would be very happy if you did, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Maybe I'll make more of these. Maybe I'll make this a sort of series. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, give it a comment, and do subscribe if you don't want to miss any more videos. Thank you so much for being here. Lots of love. Bye.